Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seiros.
I'm sorry. Who is Lord Lonato?
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seiros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seiros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the Church.
Professor, I am not understanding where the meaning is here. When and how is this expression used? I fell for it. No, that is what you say when you meet the mate of your soul. The expression is, I fell for it. Thank you, Professor. I finally have understanding. Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here. Is something on my face? I am without much time to study. I must use my time with wisdom. Is that really what you are thinking? Or maybe you have curiosity about the mark on my face? You are already knowing that I am from Brigid. This is a mark from Brigid. It is a prayer to the forest spirits, a prayer to be protected. Hunters ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Brigid. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you wanting to see them? That gives me happiness. I will be showing them to you soon. I have much gratitude for you, Professor. You always listen with patience. I can read and understand the language of Fodlan, but to speak it, gives me difficulty. I hope I will keep having your support, and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart. I have things that I cannot fail to accomplish. Yes, we will keep walking forward.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Linhardt, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhardt! The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand, oh noble among nobles.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's not that I want to miss lectures. Exactly. Drowsiness is my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just can't seem to win against it. Just talking about it makes me sleepy. It's not that I don't have enough motivation. The problem is that I don't have any at all. Not for useless things. I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. But I'm enjoying this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so? You're definitely a strange one. In truth, your very nature is odd. You're definitely not a commoner, but you don't seem like a noble either. You're something else. Or you could be a villain who came here to enact some evil plot. That wouldn't surprise me either. Hey, Professor, will you ever allow me to investigate that crest of yours? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest. And you. Of course, I'm not as experienced with such research as Professor Hanneman, but I do what I can. Someday, I think I might like to become a crest scholar. You never know. Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other research I'm working on at the moment. I tend to start a project, get bored, and then leave it be. I might be ready to investigate your crest soon. I'd have to tidy up a bit first. On that note, good night, Professor.
Hello, Professor. May I speak with you? You seem to hold Edelgard in high esteem. That is my impression, at least. Well now, that is not what I expected you to say. You clearly have high standards. And what is your opinion of me? I am at least her equal, am I not? Be honest, do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house. You think she is better than me? I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard. But evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence. Nonsense! You have entirely underestimated my abilities. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor! We will begin with battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance. Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper. Here we go! 2 at once? That's... well, it will be fine. I can't do it. It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
Sometimes I wonder if your life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles? Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side. The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me. A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray. Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the Warrior Prime Minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
Was the Emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won. Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The Warrior Prime Minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments. Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one-up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
That settles that. And don't even think about brawling around here again.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
Hey, Ferdinand, did you see that fight?
I saw it from start to finish. Both parties were at fault, disturbing the peace. Then you stepped in and corrected their behavior. You are setting a good example. I am proud to call you my fellow noble.
Your fellow noble? I wasn't even thinking about nobility. That had nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, nothing? Resolving conflicts among common folk is a duty of the nobles. Is that not what you were doing?
I guess so. But it was more like instinct or something. I saw people acting out of line and I had to step in.
Ah, you were acting on impulse. You might be better served following moral convictions rather than instincts. Take me, for example. I always bear in mind that I am a noble and behave accordingly. The fortunate must help the unfortunate. That is my guiding principle.
I never have any idea what you're talking about. If someone's in trouble, you gotta help them out. Simple as that.
A difference of opinion, you might say. Very well then. Believe what you will. I will not expend energy trying to change your mind.
Maybe all of this noble stuff just isn't for me. Hey! Don't walk away when I'm talking to you!
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bernadette, I have something to discuss with you.
What? I didn't do anything!
No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are! I can tell! Just get it over with! What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe! Too scared!
I see that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say?
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No, no thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing out. You fixed me. Can I go?
Do you not realize that life is passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is a whole world waiting for you out there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Bernadette, this is unhealthy behavior. I beg you to take my hand. Otherwise, I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
What if I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost!
Ugh!
Oh no!
Ouch! I sprained my wrist.
Oh, no. you've done it, Bernie. Now, you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No! I'm done for! You'll be the death of me for sure!
maybe I should just come back later. Ah, Dorothea. The dining hall seems so much brighter with you here.
Ferdy, I must say you are quite adept with flattery. Please, give me some more.
Flattery? No, I was not... There you go with that attitude again. Why do you reserve such cold treatment for me and me alone? Do you hate me, Dorothea? Or have you some other reason to avoid my company?
I underestimated you. I assumed your noble upbringing had dulled your perception. But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
Huh, I was right. Might I ask why you find me so despicable? I can scarcely guess.
Don't waste another minute thinking about it.
That will not do. I do not think you would hate a person for no reason.
Perhaps. How's this? If you can guess why, I'll let you know if you're right. The brains of us common folk are so simple, it should be pretty easy for a big shot noble to sort out.
Very well. I cannot walk away from a challenge. I have no choice but to chance a guess. You are always making fun, calling me a big shot and so forth. Perhaps you think all nobles are... No, it cannot be that simple.
Oh? What can't be that simple?
Please, will you not give me a clue?
Well, let me see. A good clue? I know. It's because you're like a bee. That ought to be enough of a clue. So long, Ferdy.
A bee? I haven't the slightest. Perhaps because I am such a diligent worker?
Ferdinand? Our professor is wanting to see you. He has much concentration right now. I will wait for him to be finished reading.
Diplomacy has an effect upon weapons development. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, Petra! How long have you been there?
A short time. You were devoting all of your attention to that book.
Forgive me, I was fully absorbed in my reading. I see you have been reading as well. Anything interesting?
I am studying the history of Fodlan.
A history book. What a keen student you are. And it's about House Hresfelg. Certainly a stimulating topic.
I am wishing to learn all about Fodlan. What is the book you are reading?
Oh, this? This relates to a little hobby of mine. The regional history of weapons development in Fodlan. Militaries have to adapt their weapons according to terrain and climate. And they have to keep up with technologies in other regions. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is interesting. I see why you would be enjoying that kind of reading.
Oh, does that excite your curiosity too? Perhaps you would care to read more about it then. This is just one of 18 volumes, and our library has the entire collection.
I give you my gratitude. Research of weapons could be a good reference for me. Oh, please take my apologies. I was meaning to tell you that our professor is wanting to see you.
Oh, it is not like you to forget something. I suppose I ought to be going then.
Yes, it is a rarity that I forget something. But it is not impossible.
Petra, would you pause a moment?
Yes? Are you wanting something?
I was observing your spear work, and I wonder if you don't think your transitions are sloppy. The way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both. It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please. Or are you unable to do, and you can only teach?
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner, I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Then, please advise again.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of let the tension go and stop. It ruins the momentum of the stab.
How can I be lifting up with no unnecessary moving?
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity? Can you not just be showing me? Please. If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
I won't waste your time with such demonstrations. You're a smart one, Petra. You'll sort it out. Besides, I need to go now. I have a prior appointment to keep.
Linhardt only likes talking. It is on myself to prevail.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation...
Linhardt. Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? This research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She is attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhardt.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadette?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhardt. What are you doing?
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! You're mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact. I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise. However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadette, is a problem.
What? You admire me? Nah! No way. I know a trick when I see one. What are you plotting? So you want to copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not this is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry! Please don't kill me!
I do believe a nap is in order.
Ah, this is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, my father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister of Military Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire. And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming. Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only people could be more like flowers.
What's Bern doing? She looks like there's something wrong.
All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that.
Bern, are you okay?
Dorothea! Did you hear all that?
Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Bern, who have you got a crush on? Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Bern.
No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you.
Me? I thought we already were friends.
That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great if we could be closer. But old memories just get in the way for me.
Bern, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you. I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please.
Just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just... No!
Wait, Father? What did she mean by that? Well, I had fun today. Of course. You want to see me again, yes?
Of course. I'd love to, Dorothea.
Well, until we meet again. Oh, hello, Professor. Were you watching that? You You look like you have something to say, Professor. Look, I know what I'm doing. My claim as a diva won't last forever, after all. I must look to the future. You might think about doing the same thing. Your beauty, and you're gorgeous, won't last forever. I wish I could be that easygoing. Anyway, I'm not just playing games with these boys. This is for my future. You have no right to object. I very much want to find a good partner here at the Academy. Someone who will take care of me for the rest of my life. Finding someone to take care of me? Of course it is. Who could ask for anything more? Anyway, I value your opinion, Professor, but I won't have you interfering with my life plans. Unless you'd like to take care of me into my old age. That'd be something, eh? How about it, Professor? I wasn't... You aren't being serious, are you? I was just teasing. Or did you really just consider spending your whole life with me? The thought hadn't crossed my mind before, but come to think of it, that might sound pretty nice. You've gotten awfully quiet. You might even be blushing a bit. Have I embarrassed you? If so, I'm very, very sorry. I should be going anyway. I'll see you later, Professor.
Alright, well hello, I'm Jog and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I apologize if I sound a little bit off. I was sick the last few days and I'm still not fully over it yet, but I feel like I'm at least good enough to get into this. The Magrid Ambush. Your house must help the Knights of Seiros suppress Lord Lonato's rebellion at Castle Gaspar. Though you are not sure what to expect, although you are told not to expect combat, the deep fog at Magrid Way sets you ill at ease. The Magrid Ambush, White Clouds, Chapter 3, Mutiny in the Mist.
No matter how powerful our enemies may be, there is no need to worry so long as we're with Catherine, the mighty wielder of Thunderbrand.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
One must wonder why Lord Lonato would incite such a reckless rebellion.
It all goes back to the tragedy of Duscur.
I'm sorry. No, I have heard of that.
I remember that day well. No one saw it coming. Roughly 4 years ago, the King of Fargus was murdered by the people of Duscur. I believe that about sums it up, correct?
To put it simply, yes. But there's more to that story. They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was one of them, and so he was handed over to the church for execution.
Wait, the church executes criminals?
Speaking from the church's perspective, we simply pass judgment according to our doctrine in place of the kingdom, which was in complete chaos. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Alright, so if you look at the map, we can see that there are 10 of us, 3 allied units, but we cannot see any of the enemy because they are clouded in fog. We must defeat the enemy commander, but if all of us fall, it is game over. So, Fog of War is, well, fog. You can't see through the fog. You will see up to as far as, like, where your characters are, so 1, 2, can't do anything. So, yeah, 2. And our allies also give us line of sight. However, you cannot see it all through the shrubberies. So if someone's standing right here, you won't know of it unless you're standing right here, which will show you if there's anybody there or there. Now, if you could move to say over here, you could, but if say there's an enemy there, you can bop, 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 and rather than move forward, your character stops here because they just ran into the enemy. Now, there are items that you can actually get over at the marketplace. I apologize if I'm explaining things. You never know sometimes. Over at the marketplace, you can buy yourself a torch. It's a flame that will increase your visibility during heavy fog. Fog is rarely used. In the story, this is the only story mission, at least that I know of, that has fog. So I wouldn't rely too heavily on torches. I hear that they can show up more in some paralog missions more than anything else. I would suggest giving somebody one of them, and I believe I have Bernadette here with a torch, so I'm going to have her laying the way. Anyways, I'm just going to get my units set up, ready to go. I'm sorry, Sylvain, get out of here. And I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, this should be a quick, easy mission. Let's just get things started. No real plan other than just some march forward and hope to defeat the commander.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
So, Catherine and our green allies, we cannot control them at all.
It's fresh blood. It seems the battle has already started within the fog.
Oh no. So keep that in mind. Catherine and her units will also march forward. They will attack, and there's that thing about all of this. Because we have some allies in this one, we can actually get rewards based around how much or how little our allies suffer. So keeping everybody alive will give us the most amount of results, while losing people will obviously be bad. Anyways, you can go right over here, use your torch. Okay, so they changed it, so you can actually see through the fog. And not only the fog, but you can also see through the forest with
I will prevail.
Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I'm gonna move you forward. I'm gonna have you not go over there, because letting the enemy have the advantage in the forest is not helpful.
That's my cue.
Also, I could be wrong, but I feel like evasion only seems to work for physical attacks. I swear it feels like evasion doesn't have as much of an effect for magic users, but I could be highly mistaken. Anyways, we're just gonna be moving forward, and yeah.
Put me in there.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, for the ad, I changed his weapon to that of an axe rather than a spear, because I forgot that female units can become a Falcon Knight. Oh, yeah, they can Pegasus and Falcon Knights. Guys cannot. He can become a Wyvern Knight, but Wyvern Riders use axes instead of lances, so yes.
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
Also, I want to say the enemy does not have to deal with the whole fog aspect like we do. Also, Catherine is a beef with Thunderbrand, so she is not the one you need to worry about. It's her allies in green that's, if anything, the ones that are going to get hurt. You can finish him off with this.
Lonato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Alright, let's have you march forward. Axe users are useless against close range, unless they have counter. But he had health, and I couldn't read the rest. Wasn't paying attention fast enough. Oops. So the torch we got will only last for so long. We will have to actually refresh that, so that's part of the reason why torches will have multiple uses.
How long?
Also, more faith, always good. Petra, I'm gonna have you move forward. Caspar, help back her up. Hubert, you're slow, but you'll get there eventually.
I owe you one.
Alright, rallying. Doing that will just allow them to gain some extra friendship. Also, this character right up there. You can't shake the vision of an ally falling in battle. Looks like this place is under some sort of protection. Cool. So this maze that's right in front of us is actually causing the fog, so it's technically a magic fog. Getting rid of this maid at front will get rid of the fog entirely, so yay. We can also heal our allied units, so if you would be so kind as just heal them up, thank you. Lindhardt getting enough experience to level up. Charismatic, Dex, and Speed. Fortunately, you're too far away to actually get any of that. A shame, but oh well. Wait. Oh, I didn't realize Meyer had extra range. Shoot, okay. Although what if I had to do with this guy who actually could have counterattacked back? He has +1 to his range, which is how he was actually able to hit Bernadette. Alright, I guess I'll have you move forward. I'm not seeing anything, so I'm fine with that. And I'm also fine getting rid of you. Can I? No, I'm just barely off. Alright, could you? Oh, you don't have a high chance of getting this guy at all. Well, let's go for an assembly then.
Anywhere near Lord Lonato.
Nice. And even more experience for the goal, dang. Alright, let's try. What's your chances? 78? I'll take that. Oh. Oh, unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, he's getting hit. And dang, that wasn't even a high chance to actually get hit either. Meanwhile, like, dang, Edelgard, relax, girl. Level 10. Strength, Magic, Dex, Speed, and Defense. I think she can only go up to a 2nd class already. Meanwhile, I'm hitting level 9. Health, Strength, Dex, Defense, and Charm. I need a lot more land skill if I want to actually get what I want.
Please don't die.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe Lord Lonato has the strength to carry on.
Interesting that he went after our allies. And yeah, they'll come out and try to steal our kills. It's very annoying when you're like, okay, let's get it set up for this one person to come in, and just these guys come out of nowhere. It's like, mine. It's like, no! That was my kill! That was my kill! I had it set up perfectly, you witch! Thundercats! Alright, let's get rid of you once and for all. Never mind, I missed. But I didn't miss a 2nd time. The fog is lifted as a result of the Dark Mage being defeated. It seemed the fog was being caused by magic.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Seiros!
There we go, the fog is lifted. We can see everything now.
There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Huh? Aren't you the ones attacking us? So aren't you the ones against the goddess? Oh well, whatever. Let's just move our characters forward a little bit, and... yeah. Let's not get crazy.
I thank you.
That was nothing.
Alright, a little bit of a waste of time, but okay. Axe prowess to help out a lot. Oh, there was another enemy unit hiding in the bushes. Forgot about you. I shouldn't have, because that's where my Blue Lions campaign, where the dude got kind of stuck the entire time. Alright, I'm gonna have you go over this way, Caspar. Hopefully deal with that annoyance. Alright, let's have you attack but not kill. Thank you. Petra, if you could. Thank you. You are unfortunately too far away to get anything done. And you're dead. Good job, me. I knew I could do it. Fine, let's just do this. I will be stealing experience, essentially, but who cares? There's still plenty of experience to go around. Also, I gave Dorothea some healing magic. I forgot about that. So now she can also heal us. And get a level up from that. Very nice. Dex, luck, resistance, and charm.
Like what you said.
To the afterlife with you! And Belize hitting level 10. Hell, strength, magic, dex, speed, and I didn't read that last one fast enough. Sadly, his battalion is left. Oh well. That does mean that he can no longer use his gambits, and we lose any benefits we had of that battalion with us. It's just more annoying, I feel, than anything else. Oh, Lindhardt is actually taking a little bit of damage. Let's have you heal Bernie up. Then you can go over here and heal him up.
Helpful.
Oh, yeah, like nothing. You big baby. Alright, well, I would love to try and get more kills before Catherine and all of them show up, so... just keep marching forward, everybody. We can't let Thunderbrand steal our kills. Yeah, so I don't know how obvious it is to watch, but it definitely feels like I can truly feel the difference in difficulty from this compared to the normal difficulty of my Blue Lions playthrough. Like, for better and for worse, it was like a funny, surprising type of feeling. Like dang, like I knew it was gonna be easy, but like it feels a little too easy. Alright, Bernie, if you can go over there to help me out, and Petra. Come over here to go either way, but top side should honestly be fine.
Predictable.
Ooh, okay. Using battalion against me, don't like that. Surprised neither of them went into the forest. Footed it! Level 9, good job. Health, strength, dex, speed, and luck. Yeah, they just keep marching forward. Like, slow down, dang it. I don't need to steal in all my glory. Oh, well, pop, pop. No, just one pop. Dingle. Oh, okay, Cutting Gale can get rid of him. What level are you at? You're level 8. Yeah, I feel like you can, I feel like you might deserve it. Go ahead. Actually, we can have someone else come in and weaken. We don't kill, thank you. You weaken and you come in for the kill. Lindhardt, level 9. Strength and dex. Alright, one rusted axe. Bring the enemies to us. How about you go over this way? Hey, you can go for a mile. Level 9, level 9. Well, he is further away from a level up, so it's all yours. Petra, I promise to give you some blood on this next fight. assuming I don't kill everybody, which I might honestly do. Never mind. Okay, Petra, I swear to God, you can finish the boss off. I'll do my best to ensure that you kill the boss off. Yeah, Catherine cannot attack the guy next turn, but she will be, actually no. Okay, no, she will be in his range, but he can't honestly do much, if anything. And I can truly feel this freaking cold. Well, I'm still thinking, I'm definitely feeling better. I'm like, oh, I can definitely hear it in my voice that I'm talking. Like, oh yeah, like I sound awful. I feel like I sound like I smoked, like a smoker. Maybe not that bad, but like, you know. I guess probably like a better impression of Pam from Stardew Valley. Hey kid, you got my smokes. I can't do much without my smokes. Can you? No, okay, yeah. I'm gonna say, you don't have a thing, but no, her thing isn't that. Her range is off by 1. Sadly. Alright, you... Okay, he has range. If you actually look at his equipment, he has an Iron Lance and a Javelin, but he has the Iron Lance equipped right now. He has a defense of 14 and a resistance of 10. So magic will definitely work, it's just like, this guy can take a beating. I will go for Thorns for the better, higher attack power.
Witch. I will show you the truth.
Crud. You're honestly not too bad. Hubert, if you could come down here and just weaken him a little bit. Thank you, Hubert. Yeah, dang. Like, that was good.
Well done.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Wait. Gonna go after me? That's stupid. Anyways, if you could just go after him.
No use.
Alright, he is on that heal tile, so he is gonna get his health back. Petra, level 10. Health, Dex, and Charm. Well, Caspar is sadly not gonna get anything done this fight, so maybe we can get whatever that purple mist is. Never mind. No. Oh! Ooh, that hurt. Petra, let's get you healed up. Right, rusted sword. Alright, Petra, can you finish this off? 85. There we go.
Vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
Petra, level 11. Strength, Dex, and Defense.
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Allies did not suffer heavy losses, so you've earned a reward from the Church of Seiros. A secret book, a goddess icon. Okay, so one for each soldier that survived. So, random story bit. This guy, Lord Lonato, was actually the adopted grandson of one of the students of the church. He is the adopted father of the Blue Lion's archer, Ash.
Damn it, it was all so pointless. I've never seen so many people utterly heartbroken.
Forcing innocent citizens to risk their lives? That man was not a noble, but a monster.
What could have pushed Lord Lonato to this point?
Everyone was a bit shaken by the militia fighting alongside our enemies.
No use dawdling on it. Sadly, that is the reality of battle sometimes.
If only everyone could face reality so unflinchingly. The commoners who allied themselves with Lord Lonato believed they were fighting for a just cause. It would be disrespectful to consider them simply victims when they died for what they believed in. Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice. Even if our enemies are the gods themselves, we must never lose sight of our goal.
Agreed.
I'm surprised to hear you say that. Really, I'm just like Lonato. I, too, will be the sort of ruler who's willing to risk the lives of my citizens in service of a higher cause. It's not possible to change the world without sacrifice. Dying for the greater good is not a death in vain.
Professor, I'm afraid this incident is far more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea.
Oh, that's convenient.
We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise. I still have much to learn.
There is no need for modesty. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
Alright, you can count on us.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seiros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.